Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me always is Terrence, aka T-Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Today we are going to cover All Elite Wrestling AEW on October 16th of 2019 on AEW Dynamite. That's what it's called. The TV series is called Dynamite.
I know.
It's pretty cool. In this show, we would have...
Yeah, the show is called The Stage.
Mm-hmm. In this episode, we would actually see a variety of good matches, starting with the tag team match between Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus Jon Moxley and Pac. Guy's name is Puck. There's a name for something, mythical name, whatever. Oh well. Pac ends up being kind of bossy with Jon Moxley and gets freaking Future Shock DDT, I think it's called, or Dirty Deeds. Like, and ultimately is left in the ring with 2-on-1 matches, and it's ultimately Kenny Omega and Hangman Page that get the win. You know for a fact that Pac is going to be mad. Next up, we have the Jurassic Express. Well, actually, no, it was not before that. We'd have SCU versus the Best Friends, but they would get jumped. They would get freaking jumped. Yeah, in the tag team tournament. Yeah, they didn't do this right. They didn't put it in the right order, but that's fine. Ultimately, I'm about to say Christopher Daniels. I think that's his name?
Yeah, the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Would get jumped. And Kazarian has to team up with the third member of SCU after getting jumped by the Lucha Brothers. Because their feud between them is unsettled. Trying to cost them the tournament to be eliminated by disqualification, they pick up the pieces and end up beating the Best Friends in the end, if I'm correct, to move on into the tournament. Yep. Later on, we would have the Lucha Brothers uninterrupted, which is weird. I find very weird. Why would their match not be uninterrupted after what they did? That makes no sense to me. They would fight two members of the Jurassic Express, featuring Jungle Boy and the other guy I can't remember.
Let me see.
I'm trying to see. It says their names. Nope, it does not. Let me see. Lucha Brothers and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Oh, wait. Luchasaurus. In a match that is sure to be faced with full dead, much less. Blah, 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 blah. Private Party would be watching that in the audience.
It started with an M. I'm trying to get a name.
Yeah, it says this little guy.
But if y'all know who Jungle Boy is, he is son.
Yeah, this is the right friend. What the hell? Go ahead.
If y'all don't know who Jungle Boy is, he is the son of late actor Luke Perry. You might remember Luke Perry as Dylan from Beverly Hills 90210.
In which case, the Lucha Brothers stand to their reputation as being one of the best tag teams in the world, defeating them in flair. Although they put up one hell of a good fight. I'll say that much. Next, we have a match for the Women's Championship of Ring of Honor. We would have Britt Baker versus Rio, the champion. And in this match, it would seem that Rio was going to tap out, but through her experience of wrestling, being trained to wrestle at the age of 9, they were saying in commentary, I was like, 9? Damn, she trained early. She would have that experience that actually allows her to take from that freaking fish hook added onto the submission hold, and actually turn it around into a pin, giving her the win and showing nothing but respect between the two. Last but not least is Chris Jericho versus Darby in a AEW championship match.
Darby Allin.
Allen, okay, I said it wrong. In a street fight. At last minute, it was added to a street fight, courtesy of what happened, ending the show last week.
And did you also know that WWE had tried to get Darby Allin to sign with them? He turned him down and said no. His loyalty is with AEW.
In which case, Darby ended up putting one hell of a match against Chris Jericho. The Painmaker, as he's being called, mocking Okada's name, Rainmaker. In which case, one thing would be certain that in this match would be formerly known as Jack Swagger. He's Jake what?
Jack Swagger is Jake Hager.
Jake Hager interfered in that match, giving an edge to Chris Jericho since it was a street fight, meaning the rules were thrown out. But one thing that would be certain is Chris Jericho used duct tape to tie back Darby's arms, and ultimately, even then, Darby put one hell of a fight, literally being armless. He fought with his leg and his head and his momentum he had, but it wasn't enough to put Chris Jericho away.
Chris Jericho is the leader.
Of the inner circle.
And Jake Hager is the muscle.
Yeah, one thing they didn't mention, and I'll say this after the match goes to retaining his championship under such dirty-handed tactics would be Chris Jericho. One thing they didn't add in this thing is the fact that we would have the former members of LAX, Santana, and Ortiz actually have a match with local talent. Ended up...
That's on there. I think on there.
Where?
Oh, you got
right? Okay, maybe get up. Let's see if we can find another one. This one, maybe. Yep, we would also have a promo of Cody Wants the World, in which case he wants to be the AEW champion. Not just a head figure in the company, but as a wrestler, be the one to actually own the championship gold.
You know what his nickname is?
What?
The American Nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Santa and Ortiz versus Reynolds and John Silver.
Reynolds.
I don't know who they are. And I guess that's it. That was a quick video. Hold up. Yeah, we're recording again. Okay. So, any comments, my brother? Any final comments?
I'm glad Chris Jericho retained his title. I like that. Besides, I knew that dude was weak anyway.
Yeah, he looked weird. But then again, that's what certain people like. They were cheering his name like crazy. Excuse me.
I thought that boy who was teaming with his name was Manu, whatever his name is. He almost thought he was going to win this, but that didn't happen.
What, you mean John Moxley and Pat?
No, the Jungle Boy and the other dude.
Yeah, I don't know who he was. I forgot. I'm not used to his name. I will try my best to remember his name and all their names because the show is still brand new. And some of these talents, I have no idea of who they are. I just try to remember their names based on their reputation and just barely on what I'm seeing right here. So, yeah. This is a review, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a professional thing. We're amateurs in every sense of the word. So I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. You done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, a shout out to our remaining Heaven Monsters podcast members. be Xavier Hill, Mike Henry, and Andre Mitchell. A link to their 3 YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And another shout out to Renee, Chris, Petrie, Farrell, and Delvin. I believe I forgot to mention them in the last video. Those 4. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, which way, you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button right there if you like the content, and hit that notification bell. I believe it's over here if you like the content. And we'll see you in the next video. How much time we got? Ooh, we might be able to do Impact. 2 episodes of Impact. Let's go. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.